There's a white powder that costs just $2 at store, and it drops your indoor temperatures by a full 10 degrees. It reflects 98% of all the incoming sunlight. It generates more cooling power than your AC unit right now. Purdue University tested this powder, and Guinness certified it as being real. It has been used for over 4,000 years. The ancient Greeks painted every single wall with this powder. The Romans mixed this exact material into all their plaster. Every white village sitting along the Mediterranean coastline still relies on this exact same powder to survive the summer. Then a massive $200 billion industry decided it. They decided that you should absolutely never learn its name. They did not stop using this powder because it somehow failed. They stopped promoting it because it worked far too damn well. A simple powder that fully replaces your air conditioning unit for just $2 cannot be sold back to you for hundreds. And anything that cannot generate profit has to be forgotten. This is the incredible story of the cheapest cooling solution that humanity ever invented, and the two massive industries so terrified right now that you might find and share this video. Welcome to Forbidden Camping. This is where we crack open all the vaults that the outdoor industry desperately locked shut. If these stories truly matter to you, then hit subscribe today and ring the bell to never miss a single vault that we open. In 1973, a top researcher at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory out in California painted a flat rooftop with simple powdered limestone. Not some commercial coating, just crushed calcium carbonate carefully mixed with water now. The exact same recipe that Greek grandmothers had been using for 3,000 years across their small island villages. The results completely changed everything known about cooling. That white roof dropped its surface temperature by a full and stunning 40 degrees compared to the dark roof right beside. Interior building temperatures fell by a solid 8 degrees. That building needed zero air conditioning the entire summer. A $14 bag of hydrated lime from any hardware store outperformed a $5,000 air conditioning system. But this was not a new discovery if you actually know history. Travel back to 1500 BC on the volcanic Cretan Isle. The Minoans already knew this. They plastered their walls pure white using calcium lime burned from locally sourced limestone. Dark stone absorbed every ray of heat, just like a baking oven. So they crushed the local rocks and carefully mixed in water and painted every surface directly facing the blazing hot sun. Indoor temperatures stayed around 72 degrees all day, even when the brutal outside summer air reached 95. No electricity, no mechanical systems at all, just limestone combined with sunlight and the basic physics of solar bounce. The technique spread everywhere. Santorini, Mykonos, Morocco, southern Spain, southern Italy, millions of homes across time. For thousands of years, billions of people cooled their homes with this simple white powder that cost almost nothing to make. Then, in 1902, Willis Carrier invented what we now call modern residential air conditioning for buildings. Not because air conditioning was actually better than powder, but because air conditioning could be sold to you each month. Lime could never generate any kind of recurring revenue bill. You buy it once, you mix it with water, you paint your roof, and it works for years without any subscription or contracts. No filter to replace ever, no monthly electricity bill at all. The AC industry saw a $14 solution to the problem that they were planning to charge you thousands for forever. Stay with me now, because the science behind this old powder is even more devastating than the incredible history behind it. But first, everything that you have seen so far in this video is just barely scratching the surface of what was buried deep. I collected every single technique and every real proven study and every method that the outdoor industry hid away from you. All of it inside the complete Forbidden Outdoor Vault package. Ancient natural cooling methods that cost you almost nothing. Emergency survival shelters that outperform expensive tents. Water purification techniques that the military still uses it. Fire starting techniques classified today as being dangerous. Food preservation methods that actually work without any power. Over 10 complete guides all in one single place with no fluff. The link to all of it is sitting right inside the description. But stay right here with me now, because this video just began. In 2021, Professor Zulin Ruwan, working at Purdue University in Indiana, created a formula that scared the entire paint industry. The whitest paint ever recorded it. It reflects 98.1% of all the sunlight that touches its surface. Commercial white reflects 80 max, but surfaces coated with this formula do not just stay cool on a hot day. They actually drop below the air temperature alone. During the day, the surface measured 8 degrees cooler down. At night, the difference grew to a full 19 degrees lower. Ruwan calculated that painting 1,000 square feet of roof produces a cooling power of 10 kilowatts of constant output. That is more powerful than the central AC running in your home. A coat of paint on your roof generates more cooling than your entire air conditioning system uses without 1 watt of power. The Guinness Book of World Records certified this paint as the whitest surface ever created. Peer-reviewed science backed it. CNN ran stories. The Smithsonian wrote about it in full detail. Every major science outlet in the entire world reported on it. And then something very strange and very quiet happened next. Almost absolutely nothing changed in the industry whatsoever. The global paint industry generates over $200 billion each year. Sherwin-Williams, PPG Industries, big names. These companies sell paint designed to last 5 to 7 years before you must repaint. Their model depends on repeat buying. A lime coating that lasts decades and kills your need for any air conditioning threatens 2 entire industries at once here. Combined, those represent over $300 billion in annual global revenue. You cannot patent limestone as a thing. You cannot trademark calcium hydroxide or create subscriptions for a powder anyone can buy for $7 at any store now. And what you absolutely cannot control, you have to bury fast. Homeowner associations across dozens of states now explicitly prohibit white-colored or highly reflective roofing surfaces. They demand earth tones, browns, and dark grays specifically, the exact colors that absorb the absolute maximum solar heat and mathematically guarantee that you need air conditioning. This is fully documented inside HOA rulebooks. You can find it. The roofing industry sets standards favoring commercial items that need scheduled replacement and generate steady revenue. A $14 bag of lime generates zero industry profit, so the industry made absolutely sure it was simply left out. If you have made it this far, you already know far more about passive cooling than 99% of people on Earth. Subscribe and share this with someone who really needs to know the things that massive corporations have made all of us forget. Everything the industry buried is inside the complete vault. The link is waiting for you right inside the description now. Now stay with me. This next part is the knowledge they truly do not want you to hear. And I need to be honest right here. Lime paint is not a perfect solution for every single surface. It wears faster than modern commercial synthetic roof coatings. It needs a fresh reapplication every couple of years or so now. But that is exactly how your own grandparents actually used it. They reapplied it every spring, 2 hours, cost nearly nothing. And their home stayed cool every summer without one machine. Here is exactly what to do with this knowledge starting now. Go to any hardware store and buy one 50-pound bag of Type S hydrated lime. It costs $7 to $14 per bag. Mix the powder with water until it looks just like thin milk. About 1 part, lime to 2 parts, water stirred until smooth. Apply it with a thick roller or brush onto your roof surface. 2 full coats. Let the first coat dry completely overnight. Total cost for an average-sized roof, $14 to $28. Total time, just 1 single afternoon of easy work. A homeowner in Texas did exactly this. His attic went from 140 degrees down to 97 after the coating. His indoor temperature fell by 10 full degrees across his home. His AC barely turned on the entire summer, saving him hundreds. He estimated over $1,200 saved in electricity during just that single year from 2 bags of simple powder. Now compare that to a brand new AC installation for your home, $5,000 to $15,000 paid right up front. Monthly electric bills of $150 or higher, or 2 bags of lime applied once each year, zero electricity. The Greeks figured this truth out before writing even existed. The Romans used it to cool entire cities across their empire. Professor Ruin proved it outperforms modern AC pound for pound. $300 billion in global revenue needs you in the dark, but right here, right now, you just connected every single dot. This knowledge never disappeared from the face of the planet. It was buried under $200 billion of marketing and building codes written by the people who profit from heat. The powder is still right there on every hardware store shelf. $7? 50 pounds? No questions asked by anyone now. Your great-grandmother knew. She painted her home every spring. The science confirmed what history already proved millennia ago, and the industry spent decades making sure you would not learn. But today, sitting right here watching this video, you just did. If this vault opens something for you, subscribe and share it. Every share preserves what they tried to erase from your life. The next vault opens soon. What is inside weighs even heavier.